I'm gonna take myself a piece of sunshine and paint it all over my sky, yeah. Be no rain, be no rain. I'm gonna take the song from every bird and make them sing it just for me, yeah. Birds got something to teach us all about being free, yeah. Be no rain, be no rain. And I think I'll call it morning from now on. Why should I survive on sadness and tell myself I've got to be alone?
Woo, good morning. I tell you, when I hear that Gil Scott Heron song, I'm so glad I came across it because it is just so my vibe. It's so how I like to ease into the day. And the other song, the Mary Mary song, was, because we launched this 6 o'clock morning kind of vibe, I wanted something that had a bounce to it that spoke to, get up early. And that song did it more than any other song that I listened to. But, the Mary Mary and their politics and their belief system is so janky that every time I heard the song and I heard them, it just got on my nerves. It just got on my nerves, the hypocrisy, the foolishness, the stupidity, the ignorance, and those kinds of black people get on my nerves more than white people who exhibit those ridiculous behaviors and thoughts. So I just had to and then I just happened upon the Gil Scott Heron song. I just happened upon it. And I thought, thank you, God, for trying to help a black girl out. Cause I was thinking about another song. And Gil came on and I thought, oh gosh, this is the vibe. And so now that I hear it, it just moves me every time. It just moves me every time. Moves me every time. Good morning, Harry. I hope su madre is muy bien. That's my Spanish, Harry. That's my Spanish. I hope su madre muy bien. In muy bien. Y es muy bien. So, uh, yeah. So it's Tuesday, April 14th. My sister Lowe's birthday is coming up on Thursday. She'll be 60. Welcome to the 60 Club. She's going to be 60. Welcome to the 60 Club where everything is possible and no means hell no. See, you 40-year-olds, you 30-year-olds, y'all don't know nothing about that. I know, because you're still doing your thing out there. You still gotta put your time with people. When you get to this age, when you get to the decade of 60, you're just like two middle fingers up, boy, bye. Without even blinking. You're like, nope, nope, nope. I go through 100 no's before I get to a yes now. I'm gonna say no first before I say yes. Honest to God, it's a hell no all the time until I get to one hell yes. I'm like, okay, that's a hell yes. Otherwise, it's a hell no. I mean it. I mean it because I don't have a whole lot of time. I can't be squandering it. Now, That doesn't mean I'm not whimsical. I'm very whimsical. I could do things on the fly and on the spur. Absolutely. But don't lock me down. I'm not coming to meetings. I am not coming to meetings. Tell me what you need me to do in a text or an email. I don't have no input. I do not have any input. Don't ask me to come to a meeting around foolishness because I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sit in a room with people where we've already had these conversations and it's circular now. I'm not doing it. No, 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 no. You don't need me to move forward for progress. You don't. I'm not coming to any meeting. I don't want to lose my time like that. And I'm damn sure not coming to a meeting on a Saturday. You could absolutely forget that. I got one Saturday meeting in me this year. One. I'm going to go to it. And then that's it. I'm not going to any more Saturday meetings. I don't go to Saturday meetings anyway. I know, listen, this is not everybody's vibe. I listen, and I'm not inviting nobody to do what I do at all. I don't want to give up my weekends for nothing. Do you understand me? Nothing. I don't want 2-hour meetings about nothing. I don't want 2-hour meetings on a Saturday. I'm not sitting in nobody's church on Sunday. I'm not doing any of that. Unless I change my mind. That's that's the good thing about having agency. You could change your mind. And who can check me? Nobody. I could change my mind. Oftentimes I do. But that's my prerogative. I'm like Bobby Brown today. It's my prerogative. So we'll see. But my stance is this. I'm not I'm not I'm not coming to meetings. You know, I'm not doing that at all. So shout out to the sister, to the young women who got to the NBA draft, the WNBA draft. I guess that happened last night. I guess it doesn't happen like the NBA over a couple of nights. But anyway, I saw some of listen. I like that their pay scale is going up. It is nowhere near what men make, but it is way better than what it was back in its early days. You know, and now these women are signing contracts, for $500,000 a year and whatever, which I like. I'm waiting for them to sign $1 million contracts. I'm telling you, the NBA could do a lot to raise the visibility of the WNBA. They could absolutely do games in communion with each other. They could have WNBA games open first and then NBA games second. Seriously, and really kill on tickets. You know, particularly in cities where they've got a men and women's team. I just think that would be not every single game, but you do it in such a way that you help raise visibility. That's where the NBA could really be. If they're serious about women's sports, women's basketball, they could really be helpful. It's like, hey, let's get 6 or 7 games out of your season, play where we play, if it makes sense, and joint ticket sales. And then we will allow y'all to absorb 60% of the ticket sales, and we'll take 40, for the first 2 years or something. Seriously. And then, jointly sell merch and jointly advertise. I know listen, I get that they are separate entities, but, a joint relationship would be amazing. Not for every game, but enough to sort of keep sparking this interest in women's basketball, to grow women's interest in basketball. So you get some crossover. You'll get some men who want to see women's games but won't go see women's games. But if they're playing where their team is playing, they'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna get to this game. I'm gonna watch this game. I'm gonna see this game. I'm gonna buy into this game. That's how I think about this. You know, I would think about that without without doing too much merging or whatever. I'm not talking about merging. I'm not talking about buying people out. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about just uh I'm just talking about getting people getting helping raise the just raise the visibility. So anyway. I know the social media airwaves are flooded with this 31-year-old influencer who died suspiciously, um, um, according to her white boyfriend's story. Now, I don't know about y'all, but if my fiance committed suicide allegedly, and you don't call the police for a week, that means you haven't figured out a story to tell or your own alibi. That's how I see it. Maybe I've watched too much Columbo as a young person. I'm just thinking if somebody hangs themselves, and I don't know how they do that without you. That's your fiance. How do they do that without you knowing? And you don't see so many. And maybe I've started to think like a lawyer now. I don't know. It's just there's a lot of holes in this story. And I'm with the family. This does not make any sense. I hope he catches it, you know. And if he doesn't catch it, I hope he catches it on the street. Seriously. These crimes against women, two things. If women could get their own firearm permits, that would go a long way. And really learn how to use them. Like don't get it to be cute. Don't go and buy a little 22 and be cute. Buy something with some weight to it. Buy something with some weight to it and then shoot to kill. That's how I feel now. I just too many women are. I mean, we're seeing domestic violence is the number one killer of women these days, and it's been so and it's always people that they know. Yeah, we got serial killers out there, but the majority of these cases are not serial killers. The majority of these cases are people who you sleeping with. Look at that doctor who tried to kill his wife in Hawaii. Wait. This man tries to inject her with something, pushes her off a cliff. The only reason she does not die. People on the same trail see what is happening. They were like, they call the cops. There's this man beating up this woman or whatever. He's saying he wasn't, but they were like, we seen you push her. And then he throws his little syringe. Oh my God. Listen, if you're going to commit these kinds of crimes, follow through. Gosh, you get stupid in the ninth hour. His son testified. I know that had to be heartbreaking. I know that had to be unbearable. And he called his son talking about take care of your sister, all this kind of foolishness. I don't know if he was alluding that he was going to join his wife or whatever. I don't think so. I think he was mad at her. I don't know if she had an affair and he just got overwhelmed and started planning this thing. Oh my God. I think he got sentenced. You know. Let me look this up. I don't know what this. Oh yeah, he's found guilty. Holy cow. Yeah, he was found guilty. He was a Maui anesthesiologist, Dr. Gernhard Conning. 47. Man, you are stupid. For what you gonna do, you could have just got divorced, split things, whatever it was, whatever it cost you for your freedom, you could have did that. Manslaughter in April 2026 for attacking his wife Ariel Koenig with a rock and a syringe during a hike in Oahu on March 24th. This was just recently. While originally charged with attempted second-degree murder, the jury convicted him of the lesser charge, finding he acted under extreme mental or emotional disturbance. Okay. So she lived. She testified that her husband pushed her toward a cliff edge on the Polypuka Trail, tried to inject her with a syringe, and hit her multiple times on the head with a rock. I don't know how you I don't know how you get over this. Like I don't Oh my gosh. Hikers who found the couple testified to seeing Gernhardt on top of his wife, hitting her with a rock, and described her face as covered in blood. Gernhardt's son, Emil, testified that his father called him via FaceTime after the incident and confessed saying, I tried to kill Ariel, but she got away. Bruh. Defense. Gerhardt claimed self-defense, alleging his wife attacked him first after he confronted her about an affair. Seriously? The jury found that while Gerhardt attacked his wife, the evidence did not show he intended to murder her. I, I don't know. Pushing somebody off a cliff, bringing a syringe, and beating her with a rock in her face. Okay. I haven't taken crim law yet, so I don't know. But the evidence did not show he intended to murder her. Instead, finding the action was the result of extreme emotional distress. Sentencing is scheduled for mid 2026. So following the arrest, she filed for divorce and the couple's children. God, man, I'm listen, bruh. This is gonna be a bad situation for you. All you had to do was just get divorced. All you had to do was just get divorced. Go to the gym and punch a punching bag, man. I know people get in their feelings and they get. I know he wish he could take back this time. I know he wish, but you can't because it's done. And she's still alive, thank God. I don't know how she's gonna. Oh, I mean, he's gonna do some kind of time. She's gonna divorce him. She's gonna whatever. He was a doctor, anesthesiologist, so he wasn't poor. He wasn't broke. Gosh, that's tough. It's tough, tough. So I don't know what it said about his first marriage. This is second marriage, bro. You need to quit getting married. So he has two older children from a previous marriage, and the specifics of their marriage were not publicly disclosed during the trial. This one just focused on his second wife, Ariel. So he called his son and tried to kill her. I don't. Do you take that into consideration? I don't know. No, I don't know. It's a hearsay. Yeah, but this is pretty compelling, I think. I don't know. I take crim next fall. I take it in the fall. You know, I know the first ex-wife was like, don't put me in this mess. I I I got free. Woo! Man, oh man, that's wild. Well, he was an anesthesiologist and a nuclear engineer. Hmm. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what people with these, I guess, what do they call them? Crimes of passion. Lord have mercy. Wild. So I know that the internet is going wild because Donald Trump said he's not he when he seen this rendition of him as Christ, he wasn't thinking he was Christ. He was thinking he was a nurse. So you know the internets do what the internets do. They put out those, you know, those Christ robes, you know, when he's in this white gown and the red duster and the heart thing and the you know the inflamed heart and the halo and the whole bit. So they put those on the you know how you buy costumes and it says doctor costume, nurse costume. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this up. You just can't. I don't know what to tell you. And do you see the people in where they just voted out the guy? What country? Oh, and they are dancing in the streets, these people. Let's see. Let me look this up. It's so good, so good. Like he is what is that guy's name? Is it Orban? The Orban election in Hungary. So Peter uh Magyar wins and Victor Orban is out. But there's this wild video going across the internet of uh, the cabinet members getting their dance on. Like it's like one of those. You ever seen the Wiz? And once the Wicked Witch gets the water thrown on her, in the Wiz, you know, the black version of the Wizard of Oz, and they get to jam and "Can You Feel a Brand New Day" song. That man is. They are up out of their seats with joy. He 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 is like he is straight Mick Jagger with this. Straight Mick Jagger. That's about as closest to dancing as these kinds of white folks are gonna. That's how you could compare it. If I had to say he was dancing, I'd have to say Rhythmless Nation. And but he's doing some moves like Jagger, getting it in. I don't know what kind of music. I want to say like house techno music, whatever it is. He is joyous. Whatever it is, he's delighted. Whatever it is, I mean, you have to see it. He cannot contain himself. He cannot. And Lisa Urban didn't try to like do a coup. I don't think he had enough people to try to say I'm staying. You know, but if that's a good sign, Hungary is like I'm out. China's like I'm driving through the strait with my ships. Who gonna check me, boo? China's like, I don't give a damn about America's little blockade. We got commerce to do. I got time for this imbecile president. This was already open. Where the Chinese people are like, where's Obama? America's straight going crazy. That is hilarious. And that Peter, he is a good looking man. He's a good looking guy. I'm not gonna, you know. Victor Orban is 62. He looked 92. Victor, this job was not good for you. Whew, you need a long rest. We're the same age. Yeah, we're the same age. He was born May 31st, 63. So he'll be 63 in on May 31st. I'll be 63 May 2nd. So anyway, it was I listen, the new cat that's walking in, It's just what the country needs, I think. To hear them tell it. So, so we'll see what happens. Uh, I hope he'll be good. He's young too. He's a young cat. He's a young looking guy, good looking too. He's 45. He's from the Tisa party. He was born 1981. Golly, I graduated high school in 81. Ooh. He led the party to victory in the 2026 Hungarian parliamentary elections. He was born in Budapest. His spouse is Judith Varga. Well, they got divorced in 2023. He went to the Pozsony Peter Catholic University, the University of Hamburg, Humboldt University of Berlin. He is a member of the European Parliament. 5 things you need to know about him. Let's see. See if I can get to them. They always have to be extra. Just list them out. No. They want you to read this whole. Okay. Let's see. 1. I don't know where the one. Oh, a scandal fueled his rise. Magyar, who began his career as a judge and lawyer. Okay, so he's got some intelligence, some smarts. Spent much of his professional life as a half of a now fractured political power couple. He and his then wife, Judith Varga, spent years living with their children in Brussels, where she was a policy advisor to Hungarian members of the European Parliament, and he worked as a diplomat. A 2025 political ranking of European political figures described as a key but insider during that time. In 2019, he was tapped. No, his wife was tapped as Hungary's Minister of Justice, Orban. Oh boy. Back in Hungary. So Magyar's jobs included running the state-owned student loan center and the legal department of the Hungarian Development Bank. The couple divorced in 2023. So he was a supporter of the prime minister. He has said in recent years that he had a poster of Orban, then a liberal anti-communist, on his bedroom wall during his childhood in Budapest, and that he joined Orban's Fidesz party in college. But things changed in 2024 when Fidesz was rocked by scandal. So Hungary's then president, Katalin Novak, pardoned a former official convicted of covering up abuse of underage boys at a state-run children's home. And that incident had widespread repercussions for a party that campaigned in part on protecting family values. So after a public outcry, Novak resigned, as did Varga, who had also signed a pardon in her role as justice minister. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That will do it. So at that point, Magyar, leveraging his perspective as a former insider, began to publicly criticize Orban's government. In an instantly viral 2024 video interview with the Hungarian outlet Partizan, he accused the government not only of corruption, but of scapegoating female leaders like his ex-wife, saying he didn't want to be part of a system where the real culprits hid behind women's skirts. Ooh, shots fired. Come on, Hungary. Hungary's like, we're going to put this dirt out here. So rather than waste time registering, so the message resonated and millions of video views. And at a public rallies he organized that spring, he launched a new political movement. Rather than waste time registering a party from scratch, months before the European Parliament election in June 24, he revived the inactive Tisa party, whose full name translates to the Respect and Freedom Party. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling it. The party went on to win 30% of the vote, and Magyar became member of the European Parliament. Okay, that's how you do it. 2, he has weathered controversies. He was blamed. He has blamed the end of his marriage to Vargo, at least in part, on political disagreements. Notably, just months before their divorce was finalized, he secretly recorded one of their conversations. Okay, that's not nice. In it, Vargo talking about an attempt by government aides to interfere in a corruption case. And Magyar released that recording in the wake of the pardon scandal the following year, which only added fuel to the fire and credence to his corruption claims. Okay, that was messy, bruh. That was messy. That was messy. The Hungarian, because when you have a conversation with your spouse, you gotta have some understanding that it's private. Come on. The Hungarian prosecutor's office ultimately found no evidence to support further investigation. But the outcry, I think he knew it was going to play out in public. Like the public would be outraged because he's a lawyer, so he has to know they can't do nothing with this. She could say whatever she want on tape. What is it going to do? They got to chase down this lead, and they don't find nothing. So I think he understood this. He is just trying to make this a public fight. The Hungarian prosecutor's office ultimately found no evidence to support further investigation, but the outcry to the recording and the pardon itself prompted Varga to resign from public life altogether. Damn, I would never speak to him again. I don't care if my name is on that document. I don't care. I would not speak to him again because that's a little bit of a betrayal. And it cost her. So she has accused Magyar of verbal and physical abuse, including locking her in a room at one point during their marriage, and describes his secret recording as an act of betrayal. She's right. It is an act of betrayal. I see when people do stuff like that, I don't know what else they'll do. You know what I mean? Like, that's some dastardly stuff. So Magyar has denied the allegations, which he's dismissed as propaganda. Bruh, you brought the propaganda, not her. She was on Orban's team. He also similarly accused the government of trying to undermine his campaign with what he called a honey trap. He filed a police report in February after photos of a bedroom circulated online hinting at the existence of a sex tape. And Magyar said they were from a 2024 incident, which he says a then girlfriend lured him to a Budapest apartment after a party and secretly recorded their consensual encounter using illegal Secret Service means. What is going on? The authorities must also investigate who ordered the crimes. I will help. They should be searching the government headquarters, he said. It is not clear whether such an investigation happened. No video was ultimately released. He called them on their bet. He's like, if somebody did this, the government had to do it. Let's investigate. Let's see. And then all of a sudden, silence. His family name is a recognizable one. Magyar comes from a family of prominent conservatives in Hungary, according to Euro News. His grandfather was a well-known lawyer and TV personality, Pál Eros, and his godfather, Ferenc Magyar, was the president of Hungary from 2000 to 2005. Even his surname is fit for politics. Magyar translates to Hungarian in English. So Peter Magyar is an almost too perfect Hungarian name. It'd be like a guy named Johnny America running for president of the United States. Okay, that's a loosely woven metaphor, but all right. He has been vague on some hot button issues. So he campaigned on fighting corruption, restoring democratic norms, and reviving Hungary's economy. His stance on some other divisive issues is less clear. Please don't tell me, he's largely avoided talking about the LGBTQ plus rights. Not that. Oh man, is he gonna be an asshole about this? Homosexuality, I'm sorry, homosexuality is legal in Hungary, though the government banned pride events last year. At the time, he criticized the decision as a distraction from other issues affecting citizens and said his government would protect the right to assemble. But he steered clear of an explicit statement in support of that cause. Okay, so he's been relatively quiet about Ukraine, in contrast to the Kremlin-friendly Orban. On Monday, after his election, if Russian President Vladimir Putin were to call, he would pick up the phone and tell him to end the war in Ukraine. All right, Putin's not going to call you though. It would probably be a short phone conversation. I don't think he would end the war on my advice. No, he won't. Somebody got to make him end the war. That's the only way this is going to end. Somebody got to make him. So the Ukrainian president, Zelensky, congratulated him and his party on their win, writing on social media that it is important when a constructive approach prevails. So, okay. The Western leaders welcome him with one exception. President of European politicians have celebrated him. President Ursula von der Leyen called a victory for fundamental freedoms. However, in the U.S., both major political parties welcome Magar's win. The chairman of the Senate Armed Services, Roger Wicker from Mississippi, interpreted it as Hungary's re-election of Putin. What do people in Mississippi know? Maybe they know something. I wouldn't. He's a Republican too. So that means he knows nothing. Pay attention, Donald Trump wannabe dictators, we're out there welcome. Well, clearly not, because Donald Trump hasn't worn out his welcome, not in the U.S. Trump hasn't said anything about this yet, maybe because nobody told him to say anything. So we'll see. Interesting. Watch one to watch. That's one to watch. I mean, you got to keep an eye on it. So see what happens. Listen, Terry Burton is coming on at 7:10. He's coming on at 7:10. He's supposed to be here yesterday. He couldn't make it. That's all right. He's going to be here 7:10, and we're going to have a good conversation about his book and his fascination and love and fondness and collection of a particular art form that has predates cinema. So it'll be a wonderful conversation. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad he could reschedule. I appreciate that. I know how hard it is, once you lose a date and then you got other stuff. You're like, I can't come back. I got stuff to do. So it'd be nice to Terry Borton. It'd be nice to have him on and hear all about his fondness for this particular genre of artistic expression. So, oh man, I'm just spelling people's names wrong. Wrong all day long. So, Terry Borton is the author of The Magic Lantern, Art, the American screen's first great narrative artist. Joseph Boggs Beal. So he's going to come on and talk about that. He's got a book that's being released by Indiana University Press. So looking forward to it. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back and I'll be back with Terry Borton at 7:10. We'll talk some more. Hang in.